What's going on? Cajun bassing. Forgot to turn my camera on. Well, didn't forget to turn my camera on. Didn't think I had enough daylight to start filming really. And sure enough, hook a decent one. I mean, barely had him too. That's a nice one. Caught him on the old KVD 1.5. Pretty much my favorite bait to throw. And oh yeah, Happy New Year's, by the way. First day of January. Restock it. Oh, cool. That was a nice one. Got another one. Yeah, that one feels good. Oh, don't you jump. Don't you jump. Don't jump. Oh, look at that. Like I said, on the Strike King KVD 1.5 crankbait, man. It's a shallow running crankbait. It only runs about, I think, 2 feet at the most. And this is a bluegill pattern. Not really much shad in this lake. So you always figure out exactly what kind of, it's a nice one, what kind of forage the fish are eating. Is it shad? Is it, crawfish? Is it bluegill? And in this lake, it's just stocked with bluegill. There's a lot of bluegill, a lot of sockeye. And you pay attention to what these fish are eating, and I could hear a difference in all my reels. But this one just, oh, that was another nice one. Another, oh. Another nice one. That's another one. Pull out the pliers of this one. But like I was saying, I like the reel. It's like a love-hate relationship. I like it, but in a way I don't like it. Don't get me wrong, it's extremely smooth, but it's just loud. It's got a lot of noise to it. I don't know why it's got so much noise to it, but if you've seen my reels, or if you've seen my Instagram, Cajun Bassing, that's a good one. And they are just eating this crankbait. That's what I'm saying. I love this. Oh, I love this crankbait, man. This is such a great bait. caught lots of fish on this bait. He ate that one. Another nice one. That time I just kind of threw it in open water right there. My setup is kind of, people probably like, well, why you got an Abu Garcia reel on a loose rod? Well, I like the loose rods. Just like that, I had one. See what I'm saying? Flipped it in there. Sure enough, he was sitting right there. He was running with it. He must have caught it on the fall. He ran with it. Damn. He picked it up on the fall. Sure enough. Again. Dang it. That's 2 strikes right there. Damn it. He's sitting right there. He's right there. And that ain't a small one. I guarantee that's a big one. I probably done spooked him. Oh, I didn't. He's got it. Oh, what I said. Damn it. I told you. I knew he was gonna get it. Look at that. I felt it. I guarantee that was a bedding fish. Because he would not move from that spot. He was sitting right there. He wouldn't leave. I guarantee that fish was sitting on a bed. Not a bad one. I saw him pick it up. Like I said, that spot's never failed me. Always had one sitting right there. I think what my problem was, I had the hook buried too deep in the bait. And the fish wasn't actually getting a good, I think he was getting a good grip, but I was just, instead of actually, setting hook on him, I think I was just pulling the bait out of his mouth. That was 3 flips right there to catch that fish. Who knows? There might be another one. Never hurts to try. Might have another one sitting right there. I don't know what it is about that little spot right there. They seem to hang out right here. There's not a drain or nothing right there. So I don't know what it is about that spot. But man, they sure like hanging out right there. And the reason I set this rod up with fluorocarbon, you know, let me take my wedding ring off so it don't fall off, because it feels like it's coming off. But reason I'm throwing fluorocarbon is because, you know, it's almost invisible to a fish, you know. And then at this time, the fish are starting to get more. They're not super aggressive. So sometimes you got to go with more of a subtle approach to it. Like I said, always work an area over, because there's a potential chance of another one sitting there. Always work your spot over, because you just never know, there could be another one sitting right in that spot again. And sure enough, pitched it in there and boom. I felt it bump it, I stopped it, I let it sit back to the bottom, and when I lifted, I felt it pick it up. That's why you always make sure you work an area thoroughly, because there could always be that potential of another fish sitting there. And what happened? There was another one sitting there that I have had no trouble with whatsoever. Never popped it or anything. And I'm not pitching directly into the cover. I'm pitching right on the outside edge of it and just working the bait back to the boat. But I'm not, you know, working it 2-3 feet and then reel it in. I'm working a good distance off, because, you know, it seems like the couple of bites that I've had have come. That's a good one. Man, that felt good. See, exactly what I just said. They're not coming directly off the cover. They're coming about 3 feet away, about 4 feet off of it. That's another good one, another little decent one. Oh. Sorry, little guy. But you know, they're not coming directly off the cover. They're coming, what it seems like, about 3 to 4 feet off. But I'm still gonna pitch as close to the cover as I can without getting in the cover, because you want to be able to work that bait back, because you don't want that. I knew that was gonna happen, but you know, I don't want to. Could have wore jeans today and a long sleeve. Oh, look at that. That's a nice one. Oh, that's a big one. That's a nice one. That might be the biggest one so far. Yeah, that is. Definitely. Look at that, right there at the boat. I saw him swirl earlier. That's why I came pitch right here. Thought maybe he was hanging out right there. And sure enough, he was. It's a good one. Another nice one. And he ate that thing. That's buried way down in there. Damn. Alright, little fella. Let's see if I can get this out of you. Yeah, you choked that thing, boy. It's a nice one too. It's a big healthy one. I mean right at oh, that one feels like a good one. Man, he's pulling. Another one on the crankbait. That's what it seems like. They hang in just this one little small area in here. That's another decent one. I don't know what it is about this area. They sure like this spot. Edge. I waited to make sure he had a good hold on it. Then I ripped his lip. He picked that one picked it up on the fall too. So far, every bite flipping, they've picked it up on the fall. That's what it's feeling like. On that after I kind of work it a little bit, they pick it up. That's a better one. Oh. As I'm talking about it, on that fall. I mean, you couldn't have put it in a better spot, right in the roof of his nose. Tell you what, I caught a lot. I've caught a good bit today. Probably one of my best days. I gotta give a big thanks to my buddy, my wife's uncle, for letting me borrow his boat. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't have been catching.